Today you're going to learn about the different types of solutions that you can find with systems of equations. And the first one that you've already done is one solution, and that's where the two equations intersect one time. The other type is if you have two lines that are on top of each other, they will be infinite solutions. And that is because the system of equations intersects infinitely. Every point is the same. And then the third type of solution is the type of solution that you would get if the two lines never cross. So if the two lines never meet, there would be no solution. They never intersect. So what we're going to do is we are actually just going to practice identifying the different types of solutions. So you have three. One solution when they intersect once. Infinite is when they infinitely intersect. And no solution is when you have parallel lines and they never intersect. So right down here is what we're going to look at is practice. You can actually skip that bottom part. So if these lines never meet, they are going to be no solution. And you just have to circle. Along with the ones down at the bottom, look, we have parallel lines, and they are also no solution. Something that you could think about too, let's look at the graph and write the equation of this line. So if we cross at 6, we know our b is 6. And then let's find the slope of this line. So if we go up 1 and over to the right 1, 2, 3, we have negative 1/3 x plus 6 is our equation of this line right here. But then if we write the equation of this line, y equals something x, we cross at 1, so that's plus 1, and our slope looks like it is also 1, 1, 2, 3, negative 1/3, which we should know by now that parallel lines have the same slope. So you could just look at the two equations and see if the slopes are the same, then they're going to be no solution because they're parallel lines. All right, so looking at this example, here we have a graph, and if you look here, they intersect at that one point at 2, -7, and they only intersect once, so they have one solution. Okay, with this last one, we are going to, it's kind of hard to see, but there are two lines on top of each other. So if you look, there's an arrow here and an arrow here, and then there's also a second set of arrows here. So we have two lines that are on top of each other, and that means they are infinitely crossing, so we have infinite solutions. Okay, and I know we kind of did this yesterday, but what you are going to do is you're going to follow those same steps. For solving a system of equations graphically, you are going to make sure that your equations are in slope-intercept form. Then you are going to graph your equations. And then the last thing you're going to do is identify the solution. So you might have to identify the point like we did here, or you will have to identify that it's no solution or infinite solutions.